Hi there, this is Kevin Benedict, Independent Mobility Analyst, reporting today from historic Concord, Massachusetts.
Concord, Massachusetts.
Yeah, and I'm here with Andre Guillemin. And Andre, you just got back recently from Australia.
Yeah.
Where you were teaching a enterprise mobility workshop on, what was the title of it?
So it was what apps to build and how to build them for your company.
Okay, so what are you teaching there? What are the strategies to building apps?
Sure. Basically, what we did is we walked people through the process, start to finish, of trying to figure out what app to build and who to build it for, right? What type of information should be included in it, and how they're going to go through the entire planning stage of producing that application.
So you had shared with me that some of the guys actually left with their apps completely designed?
Yeah, there were a couple of guys who went starting with the concepting phase, which is, right, what are my user groups out there? What do they need in mobility? And how can I provide that to them in an application? What's the purpose of the application, the critical content that's going to be in it? What value is it going to provide? You summarize all of that in really a couple of sentences. You get to the heart of that idea, and then you start to flesh out what the main purpose is, right? It's kind of like the executive summary for a report, right? You're talking about what this whole thing is going to contain, what it's going to accomplish. From that step through use cases, we did 25 mini use cases for each application. So that's where you put yourself into the shoes of the user, and you say, all right, what do I need to do if it's a CRM application, right? You create scenarios saying, I am a sales guy on the road, and I need to look up contacts, I need to find critical information so that I can get from point A to point B in time for my appointment. And so what that tells you is, oh, we have to have some GPS functionality. We have to have our contact book integrated in this application. We need to bring in these various data sources and provide a specific set of functionality, right? So the mini use cases keep you on track for all the functionality that's going to go into that application. And then you start laying out the app, right? Talking about the data sources you're going to put in there, the specific fields, and you mock up screens. We actually went through a whole series of screen mock-ups so that people knew exactly what their app was going to look like. And by the end of the day, yeah, there were guys who were leaving that workshop with complete plans, A to Z, on what their app was going to do, who it was going to serve, the value it was going to present, and exactly what it was going to look like from start to finish.
Well, that's awesome. Well, Andre, I want to thank you for sharing with the audience today. And if anybody's interested in talking to Andre about app design, just send me an email on my site, mobileenterprisestrategies.com, and I'll make sure you get his email.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kevin.